Hello students. So today we'll be discussing a few of the problems from your homework. So first question is find R if 5 4 PR is equal to 6 times 5 PR minus 1. So this is a very similar question to your homework problem. It is not the same. So please try to understand. So 5 into what is 4PR? 4PR is nothing but 4 factorial by 4 minus R the whole factorial, isn't it? You know the formula for NPR. So you know very well, I'm writing it over here. So NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus R the whole factorial. So you know this very well. So this is the formula. So now when we apply this over here, this is n and this is r. So we'll be getting 4 factorial by 4 minus r the whole factorial is equal to 6 times. Okay, 6 times. So in the place of n you have 5, in the place of r you have r minus 1. So it will be 5 factorial by 5 minus r minus 1 the whole factorial within bracket. I hope you can understand this. Okay, in the place of r we have got r minus 1. So now what you have to do is somehow you have to try to bring one thing or the other. So you can write 4 factorial by this will be unchanged. Okay, is equal to 6 into this 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial. Actually 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, but I'm able to write it as 5 into 4 factorial such that this 4 factorial and this 4 factorial get cancelled on both sides. I hope you can understand. Divided by, you have 5 minus r plus 1, isn't it? We are using brackets, so it will be 5 minus r plus 1. So it will be 6 minus r the whole factorial. Okay, so till now I think you can understand. Now to get the next step, usually if it's a factorial, the next term will be obtained by subtracting 1, isn't it? If it is 5 factorial, it is 5 into 4 factorial. Okay, the next term will be again minus 1, 3, 2, like that. So to get the next term, we have to subtract minus 1. So when you subtract minus 1 here, this will become like, and this 5 and this 5 can also get cancelled. So remaining you are having 1 by 4 minus r the whole factorial is equal to 6 by, this can be written as 6 minus r into, the next term will be minus 1. So it will become 5 minus r. The next term will be again minus 1. It will be 4 minus r. And so on and so forth. But you can stop with 4 minus r the whole factorial such that 4 minus r the whole factorial gets cancelled on both the sides. So now this will go to the left hand side. So you'll be getting 6 minus r into 5 minus r is equal to 6. Now you'll be getting an equation, quadratic equation, 30, okay, minus 6r minus 5r plus r square is equal to 6. The 6 comes to this side. So now we will be getting r square minus 11r. 6 comes to this side, it will become minus 6, and you will be getting plus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, I hope you can understand. Now what combination you can use? 8 and 3. So you will be getting r square minus 8r minus 3r plus 24. Normal quadratic factorization you have to apply. So you'll be getting r into r minus 8 minus 3 into r minus 8 equal to 0. Therefore you'll be getting r minus 3 into r minus 8 equal to 0. So your final answer will be r equal to 3 or 8. I hope you can understand. So these two are the possible solutions of R. So this is how we have to solve this problem. I hope you can understand. A very similar problem I have given in the homework, so please try it out. So next type of question is this. So now they have given find n. If it is given in ratio format, now this comes under, permutation. So find n if np4 by n minus 1 p4 is equal to 5:3. That is 5 by 3. So I'm just writing the given part. Now 3 comes to this side and gets multiplied, and this part goes to this side. You are just cross multiplying. So you'll be getting 3 into np4. np4 is n factorial by n minus 4 the whole factorial. 5 into this one. See here n itself is n minus 1. So it will be n minus 1 the whole factorial, and in place of n you will have n minus 1 minus 4. Can you understand? N factorial by n minus r the whole factorial. Here n itself is the n minus 1. So likewise, so here you will be getting like this. So in order to make n minus 1 the whole factorial get cancelled on both the sides, I am writing n factorial as n into n minus 1 the whole factorial. Now what will happen? N minus 1 whole factorial, n minus 1 whole factorial get cancelled. So similarly in the denominator you have n minus 5 the whole factorial. So how to get the next term? So how do you get the next term? So basically the next term is obtained by subtracting 1. So when you subtract 1 from here, this becomes minus 5. So you'll be able to get this term. So this n minus 4 the whole factorial can be written as n minus 4 into n minus 5 the whole factorial. Thereby n minus 5 the whole factorial gets cancelled on both sides. So now what you have left is n minus 4. This n minus 4 goes to the other side with a bracket, and it becomes 5n minus 20 equal to what we have 3n. So 3n comes to this side, becomes 2n equal to 20, and you have n equal to 10. So this is how you have to solve problems wherein you have ratio format. And the last type is if nc9 equal to nc8, find nc17. Problems of this kind we are going to see now. So this is combination. So what will be the formula? So the solution will go like this: n factorial by r factorial into n minus r the whole factorial, isn't it? I hope you know the formula for NCR. N factorial by r factorial into n minus r the whole factorial. Here r is 9. Similarly, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r the whole factorial. So now what happens? N factorial get cancelled. Okay, gets cancelled. Now you can write it as 1 by 9 factorial can be written as 9 into 8 factorial, so that you can cancel with the right hand side, and you are having n minus 9 the whole factorial. And similarly here you have 8 factorial which gets cancelled, and n minus 8 can be written as n minus 8 into n minus 9 the whole factorial, because for the next term you have to subtract 1 and it becomes n minus 9 the whole factorial which get cancelled. So n minus 8 will go to the numerator, cross multiplication, and the 9 will go here. So you'll be getting the value of n as 17. I hope you can understand. But they've asked us to find the value of nc17. So you have to substitute there. So it will be 17c17, which will be equal to 1. Just remember, if both the values are the same, you'll be getting 1. That is, there is a corollary which is ncn equal to 1. There is a result ncn equal to 1. If both the numbers are same, so the final answer will be 1. Thank you.